Well, here we are everybody. Another video with me talking tech, talking Oki with Nina. This time in specific we're going to talk about wall Oki. So there's a lot of different options Nina can do at the wall, of course. I think she's very strong at the wall. Not as strong as she used to be, but there are still lots of things you can do. I want to go through just a few of the examples. There's plenty of other things that you can do. So let's have a look. First off, let's look at the three different options I want to look at. So 1+4, this causes a bound. Forward 3, ending in forward 1+2. That's usually the highest damage, by the way. And then the least damage, but I'll explain later why we're adding this one. Ending with down forward 1. Okay, so 1+4, as I said, it causes a bound. It can cause a floor break. It's important to know it does not work on Kuma and Panda. So this is a 2-hit move. You'll be aware that the down mechanic is something from Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2. In this game, it's more to do with knockdown and Oki. So when you do this, you'll notice they can't side roll. This seriously limits their get up options. So the only things they can really do are a quick back recovery or just lay there and do a delayed wake up. The usual mix up here that people do is either a quarter circle forward 2 or a down back 3. Both hit grounded if they do nothing, or if they do the quick back roll, it becomes a 50-50 whether they stand or crouch block. Quarter circle forward 2 of course resplatting, down back 3 of course not being too negative and giving you good advantage on hit. You could do a throw mix up, it's something I've seen quite a bit, but of course they can crouch to avoid that. But the throw can be a 50-50 throw attempt. Similar to that, you could use Nina's poison mist there as well, but they can duck it. Quarter circle forward 2 will hit them. So we'll down back 3, or any other move that hits OTG, such as a forward 1+2 for a lot of damage. Okay, up forward 3. So I've added this one because it's good damage, good frame advantage, can cause a wall or a balcony break. The one thing is it doesn't limit wake up options, so they can still do pretty much anything on wake up, such as the side or the left. So I'm showing everything here with a down forward 1+2 by the way, but first. So if they side roll, it's a 50-50. Good thing about down forward 1+2 in this game is it resplats, so it's a good option to use against the wall. Loses to quick recovery. It's a 50-50 with back quick roll. Another 50-50 will stand up backward. If they just stand up normally, once again, 50-50 resplat. Front roll, of course it's going to be. Come on guys. If you've watched my other videos, you know that by now. The side roll, I mean, when they're rolling they stay pretty low, this move's not going to hit. Doesn't matter which direction, neither way. When we get to the wake up attacks, we end with up forward 3, down forward 1+2 will beat the mid and the low for a nice resplat. You're still open to get hit by the recovery kick, but that's not that much of a reward to them, is it? Beats a spring attack, which is nice. Okay, what if we use a different option? So down back 3. We've got a mid resplat option, let's have a good low option. So if they roll to the left, it's a 50-50. Unfortunately, if they roll to the right, it whiffs. You can see there, I can't get it. Not without doing some delaying or realigning, but it kind of beats the purpose because then you lose to other things. Another 50-50. A lot of 50-50s here, guys. Just because it's blockable doesn't mean it isn't a good option. I mean, it's a pretty fast low. They're having to make a read here. Unlike down forward 1+2, if they do a side roll, you're going to beat it down back 3. But unfortunately again, side rolling to the right makes it work. If you end with up forward 3, down back 3 beats the get up kicks. And because it's a counter hit, you get a free follow up of the mid and the low. Once again, the recovery kick is going to beat it, which is a shame, but once again, not a big deal. Not a lot of damage, is it? And spring attack's going to beat you. Okay, the last option I wanted to show here was using up forward 3. So up forward 3 is a nice mid. I mean, it's the move we're using to start this. It resplats, and it's only neg 10 on block. So still lots of 50-50s here. But look, it's pretty good. Pretty low risk with a 50-50 chance for a resplat in a lot of situations. If they roll, either way, this catches it. They move that tiny bit, and the hitbox of this move is so good that it catches it. It's great. And guess what? In this situation, it's fast enough to beat get-up kicks. But as you just saw, it won't resplat. Unless they do the low. Then you get a resplat, and that's great. And the recovery kick, this is an option to beat the recovery kick and resplat. And we can't forget about spring attacks. Everyone's loving them in this game. Beats that too. So you can see here, up forward 3 is a pretty low risk, high reward option here. But it does not hit OTG. Of those options, only down back 3 would. Okay, forward 1+2. High damage wall hit, but less frame advantage than up forward 3. You don't limit the wake up options either. So the Oki for this, I mean, it's pretty much the same as up forward 3. As you saw, down forward 1+2 worked there. Down back 3 won't. So instead of using down back 3, you've got to use the higher risk down 3. I mean, that string I just showed there, a lot of gaps. Low, high, stackable mid. Because of the different frame advantage, you do have the option to use that, but remember that's a high, so it's a risky option. Okay, down forward 1. So, low damage, a very good frame advantage, and it gives unique properties. If you look just here when we do it, you'll see Nina slides back a little bit. She moves a bit funny, and it gives you a weird position where you get free follow-ups such as that. Well, free is not the right word, they can avoid those. But moves that wouldn't hit after other wall hits will hit. So I quite like quarter circle forward 4 here, because with the weird positioning of down forward 1, quarter circle forward 4 leaves you in a bit of a funny position, and it can cause cross-ups. It causes the camera to go a little bit crazy. As you can see there. So it's not the highest damage option here, but it just gives you more mix-up potential. It can be pretty crazy. You would have seen earlier, it didn't work very well when they tech rolled. But besides the tech roll, it really beats every option. Not that it's high reward, but you know, it's something you can use. And you can catch a lot of people off guard if you use this, even just, you know, once a match, or less. Just because of the crazy cross-ups you can get. By the way, this down forward 1 trick only works after a down forward 3-2 at the wall. Gives you just that weird positioning for Nina. Otherwise it won't splat in the same sort of way. I'm pretty sure that will. Yeah, there you go. If you time that right, it still works. Okay, next option we can look at. Down back 3. So, it normally hits OTG, but because of these weird properties, it doesn't here. So if they do nothing, down back 3 will not hit. If they tech either way, doesn't work. So, let's look at a different option. Down 3 does hit. Down 3, 4, 3 does not hit. Down 3, 4, of course it doesn't hit. Down 3, 2, however, both hits work. That is a negative 13 move, so do be careful with this. And I mean, they can block if they tech, but it becomes a 50-50 if they tech. If you can do a quick load in. But every other option here, down 3-2, is actually going to beat it. And I do mean every other option. So it's a little bit different than the ending in forward 1+2, where so many of the situations are 50-50s. In this, it's just a tech roll. Every other situation, down 3-2 works. Imagine this would have been a lot more useful in Tekken Tag 2 when you could tag with down 3-2. That's a pretty viable option. Last one we'll look at, up forward 3. I think up forward 3 is great to use at the wall. So as I showed you before, with the weird down forward 1, it does hit there. Even though it didn't hit OTG earlier, it does in this situation. If they tech, yeah, you can be in a bit of trouble though. Everything except for a tech roll, just like the down 3-2, up forward 3 is going to be. Nina doesn't have a typical hop kick, of course, but really the closest thing she has is this. It's 15 frame, it's got the similar sort of low evasion properties, and at the wall at least it splats and gives you high damage. Many people probably consider it like a panic button, just because of the evasion and the speed and everything. The hop kick without the crazy reward mid-screen. So yeah, it's good to see it beats everything here. Now something else to point out, I'll just put it on mid-kick here. If you end with an up forward 3 here, you can go straight into the same Oki that you have of ending the wall hit and up forward 3. I just quickly want to show that she's not completely useless to tech rolls. So what I did there is I sidestepped left after the down forward 1, then did an immediate quarter circle forward 4. Unfortunately it only works if they tech left, so if they tech right, you just need to hit confirm the quarter circle forward 4. Okay, my Oki charts here, because I've gone through quite a bit today, it's split up quite a bit. So you can see here we've got ending in 1+4 and ending in up forward 3. From here you can see that really the biggest issue is quick back roll, where it forces them into a 50-50 for 1+4. When it comes to up forward 3, I mean, there's a bit more variation, but you can see, I mean, most situations are a 50-50. You might lose in certain situations where things aren't hitting, but you're not really getting punished for this. If you are, it's the recovery kick and that's about it. And if we move on to the next screen, forward 1+2, it's pretty much the same situation as the up forward 3, but like I said before, the 50-50s aren't as good because you have to use the down 3, which is much riskier than the down back 3. Going into the down forward 1, you can see that you pretty much beat every situation except for the tech rolls. So down 3-2 forces them into a 50-50 with your negative 13 move, sorry. But otherwise, you just end up whiffing and you're in a bit of trouble. But I did show that other option with doing the side step left and then doing the cross up tap. Again, I'd like to reiterate that these are just some of the options Nina can do at the wall. There's so much more she can do. Please be creative, please post your ideas, share with me what sort of things you're doing at the wall, I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching guys, please like and subscribe, let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to go through. Please follow my YouTube channel, you can also follow me on Twitter at @friendlytree. I'm always around, always happy to discuss Nina Tech. I'll try and keep making the videos as long as people are enjoying them. Alright, thank you very much everyone.